It is me, your favorite lesbian, rising from the dead once again. I am sorry. I've been dead pretty much for like, what, 2 months? It's almost Halloween, bitch! You have no idea how much I love this time of year. October, November, and December are like my 3 favorite months. That's a thing. I really want to get this video out for Halloween. If I don't make it, well, shit. This is the time of the year where people start asking themselves the spookiest questions they can find. Why are we here? Is there something else after death? Am I wearing any pants? The questions to at least one of those things will be at the end of the video, so stick around, you can vote right here. Alright, so I was gonna take a look at scary stories right here on my computer, but the internet decided to not work, and I don't know why, because the internet's fine, it's just my computer is not picking it up. Maybe it's the spirit of Halloween just telling me to fuck off. So let's just, you know, take a look at some of these stories and have a good jolly old time, alright? People fear death, even if we all know deep down that life is more miserable, right? I don't even remember anything other than misery. I lost my parents when I was 12 years old. My husband cheated on me with my best friend. But the last straw was when I lost my 5-year-old daughter in a car accident 2 years ago. I have been devastated since then. My therapist suggested me to take part in social gatherings to share my feelings with others. I was tired to live a life like this, so I thought of giving it a try. As Halloween was near, I decided to celebrate this festival. Is Halloween a festival? It's a festivity, it's like a celebration, but it's not, I wouldn't consider it like a festival. The day finally came. I decorated my house to make it as spooky as possible, with scary mannequins, jack-o'-lanterns, and a sign near the front gate saying, "Beware, trick-or-treaters." The sun had just set when I heard a knock on my front door, followed by cute giggles. 4 kids in adorable costumes shouted in unison. I haven't seen so much innocence before. I wanted to give them all the candies I had, but I knew 2 candy bars each were enough to bring a smile on their faces, and hence mine too. 2 candy bars? I mean, if you're talking like full size candy bars, yeah, 2 candy bars each. It's gonna light their day up. When I was done for the day, I was feeling exhausted. This much work I haven't done in years, but there was an immense satisfaction in my heart, as I knew the next morning everyone will know how I felt when I lost my daughter. Oh shit, my therapist was right. Sharing feelings actually made me feel better. Holy fuck! Did you get the twist? Did you get the twist, or do I have to explain to you? Did you get the twist? She poisoned the kids. That's the audio recording right there. Hello. Mary has a little lamb. His fleece is white as snow, and everywhere that Mary went, her lamb was sure to go. He follows her to school one day, which is against the rules. Mary's friends make fun of her. She hates the ridicule. Mary leaves her lamb at home. Laughter doesn't stop, and so she consults the tome she found at the bookshop. Mary loves her little lamb, and yet she needs a sacrifice. Her little lamb's the only one allowed to pay the price. Mary had a little lamb. His fleece is now stained red, but no one laughs at Mary now, cause Mary's friends are dead. These stories are fucking great and having a lot of fun. Moments after the screaming stopped, Lars emerged from the woods. His 6 mechanical legs eagerly trudging through the snow. The wood-cutting robot placed his payload at my feet with pride. "You did well, Lars," I said, as I looked down at the pile of severed arms and legs, now blotting the crisp white snow. I'll have to be more specific when I tell him to get me more limbs, but these will do just fine. Get it? Get it? That's a joke. That's a pun right there. That's a spooky pun. Oh, some of these are actually quite long, which is like, why these are called super short scary stories. I don't think you're getting the super short part exactly right. "It is rather funny what I will do for honey," repeated Pooh. Piglet had reached the end of the line, and so had all the other denizens of the 100-acre woods. Piglet knew what honey did to Pooh. He had seen the red eyes, the elongated fangs, the dead wildlife. Piglet even had to say the bites found in Junior were from Tigger. He had to watch his best friend of 5 years be hung at the neck. He was a coward, a spineless little coward, and he knew it. What was he supposed to do? Christopher Robin introduced them all to a nefarious liquid. God damn Christopher Robin, he snapped out of his thoughts. He heard it again. It is rather funny what I will do for honey. It had been the only thing he had heard for the past 2 days, the stark ramblings of a madman. Or should he say mad bear? Suddenly, a heat emanated around the room. Said aloud again.
It is rather funny what I will do for honey.
Pooh turned around, his body fat and voluptuous, and thick. He said to Piglet, do you know what you can do with honey? You can lather it onto your meals, drink it from the bottle, heat it, freeze it, almost anything. The room was hotter, sweat dripped off of Piglet. In an effort to direct the conversation anywhere else, in a last fit for desperation, Piglet screamed out, "What's your favorite food?" Pooh laughed. A smug grin spread across his face. He said in a low whisper, directly by Piglet's ear,
"Pizza time."
Honey smoked ham. When you get with childhood idols, childhood figures, things get like super fucking creepy. That's what I love about these short stories. You get so much from such a little text. You had one job. I had one job. How can you screw it up? I had one job. I trained my whole life for this job. Just press the button. Just press the button. That's my job. Simple as that. Every time the red light goes on, I press this button. Easy, right? Do you not see that red light? I see it all right. It's blinking brightly. It's hard to miss, especially if accompanied by loud sounds. For fuck's sake, pull yourself together. It's not like I'm failing this job at an incompetency, you know? They have already launched it. The blaring alarms continued. I am locked in this room. It's up to me to press this button. I can hear people screaming outside. Sir! No amount of training as a soldier has prepared me for this amount of killing. General, please! In this war, either side wins. Humanity loses. No, it's not easy. You had one job. No, I will not launch it. I will not end the human race. I had one job. These stories are fucking tight. This may be a short video, but it was a very, very fun one. And answering the question, yes, I did have pants the whole time. So, those of you who guessed that I did have, you get a virtual hug from me. Come on, get it. Come on, come on. See ya soon, hopefully. Bye.